we're so messed up in the head, right, that the moment I tell you you're an Israelite, you already want to come at me and think that I'm your enemy because I tell you you're an Israelite. Because I tell you you're God's chosen people. You know what I mean? That you're the Lord's favorite people, and automatically a lot of y'all think we on something negative.
Alien.
Yeah, true, díselo. Presión los controles, presión los controles. Harto. Ya, harto de matar patos. Presume su mierda pero no es para tanto. Yo hago trap hardcore, papi no canto. Con lo que tuviste yo limpio mis zapatos, pato. Tanto trap, ¿dónde están? No sé dónde están. Me preguntan si canto, nah. Patada en la cara, like canto, nah. Hey, harto de matar patos. Presume su mierda pero no es para tanto. Yo hago trap hardcore, papi no canto. Con lo que tuviste yo limpio mis zapatos, pato. Tanto trap, ¿dónde están? No sé dónde están. Me preguntan si canto, nah. Patada en la cara, like canto, nah. Hey, patada en la cara, like canto, nah. Yo estoy con lo mío, papi, ¿dónde más? Tu anda muy creció, papi, ¿dónde vas? No venga judío, casa de alemán. Pa' ti difícil, pa' mí tan fácil. Un hit con DC y otro con Brasil. Porque así trabaja junto a mi team. Cabeza fría, corte Materazzi. Yippee, yippee, ya, yippee, yippee, ya. Toda tu gang solo títeres. Pegados a uno por interés. Yo con los reales, mi tigres. La facha demuestra la nitidez. Parecemos modelos de Pinterest. Que me conoce, que ni sé qué. Papi, respétate en límites. ¿Dónde están? No sé tú. Yo alejado del revolú. Estoy parchado con toda mi crew, jugando FIFA y ganando true. ¿Dónde está? No sé tú. Yo alejado del revolú. Estoy parchado con toda mi crew, jugando FIFA y ganando true. En la calle se mueven los Philly. Walter White controlo la Kimi. Tú pides los deseos, que yo soy el dueño de la rosa y la verde flow Timmy. Me voy a pegar sin un remix. Quiero salir en el show de Jimmy, con ropa ancha como Willy, parchándome una retro mini. Todo de matar patos. Presume su mierda pero no es para tanto. Yo hago trap hardcore, papi no canto. Con lo que tuviste yo limpio mis zapatos, pato. Tanto trap, ¿dónde están? No sé dónde están. Me preguntan si canto, nah. Patada en la cara, like canto, nah. Harto de matar patos. Presume su mierda pero no es para tanto. Yo hago trap hardcore, papi no canto. Con lo que tuviste yo limpio mis zapatos, pato. Tanto trap, ¿dónde están? No sé dónde están. Me preguntan si canto, nah. Patada en la cara, like canto, nah. Hey. Los controles. Manejando la Estamos otros, yeah.
Un pueblo santo. Jehová, tu Dios, te ha escogido para hacerle un pueblo especial. Jehová, tu Dios, te ha escogido para hacerle un pueblo especial. Un pueblo. No está hablando de los chinos, no está hablando de los árabes, no está hablando de los japoneses, de nosotros. Nosotros somos la gente más odiada en este mundo, más odiada, y toda la gente de
No me pregunten, sigo en lo mismo, voy sin capucha, es mi cinismo. Dímelo Cristo, si le doy piso, tú me conoces, tú ya me has visto. El niño quiso ser perro fino, vienen los puercos, no me persino. Lo que cocino es pa' reales, va pa' carnales, que me proteja. Una Super 30, una Beretta, que me vigile, no se casquille. ¿Quién es el dealer? Yo traigo algo con lo que valgo, esa es mi alma, que es lo que trama. La vida es corta, la mente es loca, el chile no importa si la factura sale muy cara. Si la tortura nunca se para, aquí sin nada tenemos todo. Unos en piso, otros en lodo, plata con oro, se vuelve polvo. Lo que yo quiero es solo otro sorbo. Para el estorbo no traigo nada, para mis hombros pongo la espalda. En tu manada faltan agallas, en las acciones sobran palabras. Miran y tiran, dime tú quién eres, cuál es tu clica, de dónde vienes, dime qué quieres, cuál es el miedo. Pinta maníaca, sigo de cerdo, si me enredo escondido entre las espinas, tras de barrotes viven malillas. Barrio caliente, la muerte es fría, lo que decían. Si ando con perros, si no hay dinero, soy carroñero, trago pa'l suelo por mis guerreros. Se acaba el juego, allá nos vemos, viene la muerte, yo no le temo. Si estoy enfermo, así me quedo, para ser perro, señas con dedos. Voy con el cane, con un tequila, esta Buster firme como sus líneas. Mi terror, cholos tumbados, la movie de horror. Junto con Te me pegó un loquerón. Ese mi as de traite ese patrón. En tierra caliente ya está la misión. Al de confianza le suelto el pacón. No se me agüite si se da el topón. Desde las calles la regla se rompe. El diablo está firme y espera la orden. Ese mi guante de ser el más buscado por los problemas que hubo en el pasado. Para envidiosos aquí no hay cupo. Para enemigos en su barrio escupo. Gallo jugado listo para el trompo. Letras maníacas con los locos. Caigan al barrio, perro no la cree. Aquí en el Jersey viene el 7-3. Tiro mi clica, firme la CP. De por vida, perro, somos 7-3. Somos 7-3.
That's true. They are trying to, suppress our mental health. I mean, oppression will do that, right? As the scriptures say, right? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, right? And then the Lord, one of the curses was that we're gonna be, struck down with madness, right? Our mental health is at risk because we're oppressed, and we get, we go through all types of hell here in America. We got all types of madness thrown on us, right? We're told we're not allowed to get angry about the oppression that America does to us. We have to accept the abuse, right, and be thankful for it. We can never hate our oppressor. So you can only imagine the effect that has on your mental health. Yeah.
Shalom, shalom, Raza. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué tal?
Orale, can y'all hear me?
Karawakan.
Most High in Christ. What's going down? Hold on, Salaki. Let me start it out properly, man.
Is this a school shooting?
He says, this is cool.
Gotta get ready, get the ammunition ready for tonight's show. You know what I mean? What's going down? You tapped in again to La Pura Neta podcast. You know what I mean? Right here, the voice of the Raza. Of course, I'm right here with the Akim out of Wanyum. You know what I mean? I'm right here with Mighty Priest and Officer of 1,000. Amataza out of Arizona. Let's give him a hand. Oh, there we go. Of course, also got with me my carnal from Canada. You know what I mean? Mighty Priest and Officer 500, Baraki Allah.
Yes, sir.
Give him a hand. And myself out of Southern California, Priest and Officer 500, Malakma. You know what I mean? Of course, we're right here doing it tonight. Of course, I always represent the ISUPK under Commanding General Johanna, the only home of the truth, So anything you brothers want to get out, man? Anything you carnales want to start out with?
Salakia, if I may.
Go ahead.
We are live on TikTok.
Oh, Khan. Okay. Let me set this up real quick. Khan, give me a second. You brothers want to get in real quick while I set this up.
And Khan, yeah, we live in TikTok right now too.
Salakia, Mataza. I would have to send you an invite unless. Okay, no, I got you right now. You could accept the invite I sent you. Most High in Christ.
All right, give me 1 second, Akim. How to want to walk him.
So, but let's get it on while we wait for Malakma. You understand? You know, Shalom Raza is la pura neta. You say you don't have any headphones, Arwan?
It's just on my
Okay,
end.
good. Because I hear myself twice because I hear myself coming from the computer as well.
Yeah, the
Okay, you could turn down one of the two. Also, you're muted on StreamYard. To everyone who's on TikTok,
there you
Shalom,
go.
Yawashim Shabakatam, Yawashim Atam, Bashim Yawashai. One second. We have Sawap in the chat on the YouTube. Issachar in time. Halak Ban Yashikar. Say Christ. I don't think Malakma is going to be able to join because we're both live at the same time. One second. Let me
What do
see
you
how we
mean?
could deal with that.
Like I'm setting that up right now, Priest. With the TikTok live.
Salakia, what you could do. Yeah, because I can't send you an invite. Salakia,
Can't send me an invite.
quit the TikTok. Quit the TikTok live, and go live. And I'm add you as a host.
So I gotta go live.
Yeah, go live on your own, and I'm gonna add you as a host. That's what I did with Matza.
All right, no sweat.
Hey, bear with us, Raza. Bear with us. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the chat. You understand? What kind of name is this? Zaza Canada. Leave the Zaza alone. We have some good topics tonight. So what should we start with? We should start with France, the anarchy, or immigration.
Let's start with France, most definitely. You know what I mean? We can start right there because it ties in. All right, I'm live on the TikTok. Let's see if I can.
Let me know when you're live on TikTok.
I'm not right now. What?
There you go.
All right, there we go. Let me see if I can enhance this. Change my background. All right, hold on. This is the only problem I run to every time, man.
You know what? I think we might have to clip the TikTok. Give me 1 second. Bear with us, Raza. Yes, Lakia, we're going to have to clip the TikTok for tonight. Yeah, we're just going to be on. For those on TikTok who follow the show, go on our YouTube channel, La Pura Neta Podcast. It's like a UPK La Pura Neta Podcast. Facebook, I speak in Latino America. I speak in Mexico.
Hey, so I got hold on.
No sweat. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, let's start the show. We're clipping the TikTok tonight. We're just gonna focus on YouTube and Facebook. You understand? So we're gonna talk about a few topics. We're gonna start with France, right? So like y'all, the one you want to start with France, or you want to start about the story of surviving deportation?
We could start with France. Let's. What's going on in France? Let me look it up too, as well as you're talking about or bringing it out.
So basically, the police killed a Arab youth. You understand? Now they're rioting in France. They're basically burning the whole country down. You know, they're setting fires to schools. They're setting fires to trains, to buses. To did they set a? I think they set a fire. They burned down like some government building. They burned down stores. They ram into stores with cars. You know, they ram into, I think, the mayor's, one of the city mayor's house with a car, or in the mayor's office with a car, and assaulted the mayor and his wife. You know,
Right.
but a lot of people that don't understand that a lot of people not protesting or rioting because of the police brutality, right? Is France is still oppressing up to this day a lot of nations, just like the Ishmaelites. They were oppressing the Ishmaelites in North Africa. They were oppressing Hamites in West Africa, still oppressing them. So it was like an excuse for them to be like, you know what? We're going to riot as well. All that bent up anger they had from the oppression, they just let it out because of that that situation where they killed the little Arab dude. You understand? It really was going on. This is actually biblical, where um, the evils of this empire come into light. Like, I don't know what y'all think about how the police interact in France, even with brothers, but it's a common thing over there to just fight with the police. Like, it's not going to happen in America, right? Or in Canada, where you're literally going to fist fight with officers. That's not going to happen over here. Over there in France, it's a regular thing. It's just like any other street fight. The only difference is that one of the person throwing punches has a uniform and a badge. You
So
know,
like, if I could, it almost sounds like legal to fight the police officers in France. Like, you could do it. Yeah, you just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Tell them you want to knuckle up. like it's a normal thing to do that over there. Then is that what you're saying?
it's like, I wouldn't say to the point where it's a normal thing, but if you ever hear about any brother or anyone fighting with the police, don't think it's something that is don't think that is something that is uncommon. It is not uncommon at all.
If I could,
Khan.
so like, not to interrupt you, Brock, I just want to add this, that the whole issues with police, right? Like people protesting and fighting police is not something that's just exclusive to America. You know what I mean? It made the news and headlines when the all the chaos and violence was going down during the George Floyd riots, right? But you can literally look up on YouTube, right? And you see videos from Europe, from Asia, from everywhere else around the world, and they go at it with police. I mean, they go out full-fledged war with police, man. They throw Molotov cocktails at them. They fight with them. But
You know
over here,
what?
they be fighting with police. You know what I mean, sir? Like across the world, across the ocean, man, and the other side of the earth. You know what I mean? The world of Europe.
And
But
Salaki, if I
somehow,
could,
go ahead, sir. Salaki.
and Salaki, Kamadar, I didn't mean to cut you off, but there was there was people outside of the country during the 60s that were doing videos, like recordings and interviews, and trying to figure out like what was going on in the US because of all these protests, riots, everything that was on towards black people. you know what I'm saying, towards like what was going up to, you know what I'm saying, to us, and they wanted to see what was going on, and you understand that, like, it's crazy how you hear we hear that in France they fighting. That's why I'm asking you. Like, it sounds like it's normal to them, but like I say that because I question that because it's like it's not normal over here. Like, we're so oppressed. Like, we get a cardboard and start writing. You know what I'm saying? No justice, no peace. We march, we vote, we do all these movements on trying to defund the police. Like, after so long, we never even understood what defund the police was until what was it, George what's that brother's name? George Floyd.
George Floyd,
the one who got choked.
Like after, so like, go ahead.
And I said the one who got choked.
Khan, the one that got, you know what I'm saying, choked for over, you know what I'm saying, a minute, like over, like, what was it, like 5 minutes? Like, that brother was on the ground for a long time. It was a white man, and then the Asian or Chinese, whatever you want to call them, right?
The bad eaters.
Right. That Moabite was right next to him, and he was telling everybody to back up. Like, we get, like, we get that, and nobody tries to fight for that brother to live. But in France, they'll fight for it for their own people to live. You see the correlation, like, you see the difference is that they'll fight for freedom. We won't. We will see it happen and pull out a phone and start recording. We'll try to. We'll scream stop, or not even scream at the police. We'll scream more at the brother that's getting choked, telling him to stop resisting, resisting. Like, that's the mentality that's how oppressed we are in the U.S. That we will fight our brothers to comply with the officer that's trying to murder that brother. Not in France. Slakia, go ahead.
Slakia, other one. In France, like I said, it's not an uncommon thing that you hear a police officer getting assaulted. Like, there are neighborhoods the police don't go because they know, like, you know, they're gonna be dealt with. You understand? Like, it's not like, you know, they're just gonna let people, you know, kill each other or sell drugs to each other, whatever. They just don't go because they're gonna get assaulted. They're gonna get bottles thrown at them, rocks, sticks. Right. You understand? It's not like over here. And in America, you know, like the police, they're a militia in America. Like, they, you know, in France, they're not all gonna walk with like rifles and things like that when things get hot, really. You know, in France, they really walk more like sticks. They have. I mean, it's not like the UK where France, police is allowed to be armed, right? But there's a lot of riots in France. Like the protest over here, forget about the protest over here. In France, they're waiting for an opportunity to riot at any given moment. You understand? And this is what we see right now. Now, right now, France, I speak to some of my family members over there. It's literally anarchy over there. You understand? Like I said, just that incident, because that's not the first time a police officer kills someone or even kills a non-white person in France, right?
Look, Salaki, if I could, while you're speaking, not to interrupt you, Brock, y'all. Just I want to let you know I'm gonna share this on the screen with y'all right now.
I'm gonna share a clip right after.
This is in Brussels.
Khan.
And so, like, if I could, like, you see how that police was like all these police, like they were like hesitating because they see their brother. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hurt them. They don't want to hurt them. And look,
Like, you see this other one? Like, shit like that happens in France too.
That's what you call white on white crime right there.
But Salakia in France is more like I have good night.
Nobody got locked up. We put it in the cheek.
Like, even a couple of years ago, they weren't just protesting. The police were just assaulting
a rare show
everybody.
of resistance, well equipped, but
God, go ahead, Salaki.
No, Salaki, I mean, even a couple of years ago, besides the protests we had, the police were just assaulting any protesters. Like, they're shooting smoke grenades at protesters, you know, just hitting anyone with the nightsticks, whatever the case is. You understand? But the ones we have in France right now is really not white on white crime because it's just everybody. You understand? Of course, you're gonna have the Ishmaelites because they kill the Ishmaelites. You're gonna have the Africans who are either siding with the Ishmaelites or they're like, you know, it's an opportunity for us to express our anger as well because we're still oppressed by France. And you have the French Benjamites as well because we're good night. I'm not even gonna tell you how oppressed we are.
Right.
You understand? But it's really like it's an opportunity for everyone to just let it out. And the thing is that it's gonna spread. Like, don't think this incident is just isolated to France. It's gonna spread throughout the whole European continent. It's definitely gonna come to America. It's gonna come to America. As a matter of fact, even in my own city, they started rioting in my city in response to what's going on in France. Some people like don't give a damn about the Arabs. They don't give a damn. They're just like, you know what? We're gonna do it too. It's literally anarchy. Best believe, like, if you're not in the UPK, good night. Lord be with you. That's all I gotta say. You understand? I'm gonna try to play a clip. I think it's that clip. We're gonna show like how bad it is. Like, even if you could, Salaki, I want to get a clip from France. Just look up French riots right now. Understand? Let me try to see if that's the clip right here. So like 1 second.
Ah ouais, posez pas!
That's the forest fires in Quebec. I had a clip where it shows you like they were just burning down everything, schools, stores. They don't give a damn. Some loot, but some don't give a damn about looting.
This from 2 months ago. Let me show you this. This the one I just showed.
Good night.
Look at that.
That's a common thing. And you see how they were clashing with the protesters? Mind you, now they're only
they're throwing tear gas at the police, man. Good night.
Kanawakan. That's a common. That's not uncommon. Oh, this one.
Con.
You see that they were just, they were just protesting because I think they lowered the retirement age. That's it. Like
this one was. It says they were Labor Day or something.
Right. They're gonna riot for anything. They get an opportunity to riot. France, they will riot for anything. If you look up French riots, just type in what's his name? Nahel, Nahel. That's the name of the little Arab youth they killed. Good night. You see this? It's good night. Fuck the other one. I sent you a clip on Instagram. Like they burned down a plane or a part of the airport.
Is this it right here?
Tonight, chaos in the streets of France for the third night in a row, with police making dozens of arrests. Earlier in the day, activists posting videos of protesters storming through a major shopping center. And throughout France, clashes with police. Last night in Lyon, protesters ransacked the town hall, smashing storefront windows. Police are trying to block off streets to try and corral the crowd, but you can already see dumpster fires already happening, debris all in the grass here, and you can still smell that there's tear gas in the air. French people angry after President Emmanuel Macron forced through a pension reform.
So, like, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I want to say something. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but has anybody heard anything from these right wing, what they call conservative Republicans? Anything from these oppressors, colonizers? Talk about, look at these thugs burning down their own cities. Why are they mad? Why are they mad? You burn your own cities down when you're oppressed. Y'all have no right to do that. Right? I haven't heard none of that. To be quite honest, I ain't heard none. They're real quiet when it comes to these other nations, and the other side of the world. Notice the people that do all this violence, that loot stores, that rob, that burn everything down. That's not blacks or Hispanics that do that. That's white people that do that. That's Europeans that do. That's every other nation that does that crap. And yet, these oppressors are as quiet as a mouse. Ain't saying nothing. Let a black or brown man die, and we be upset about it. Oh, we better not dare go loot a store out. We better not dare break a window. We better not dare say F the police. Know what I mean? Otherwise, we're caught. Go ahead, sir.
It's because slaves should not rebel against the slave master.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how that's all we are to them is slaves. That's why when it's like that's all we're gonna be for this country is nothing but slave workers picking their foods, their vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Doing all types of, working under horrible conditions, and brothers gonna be passing out in this heat, you know what I'm saying? But we still gonna have to do it because that's all the oppressor sees us as nothing but slaves, and you better not rebel.
Right.
You better not say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Otherwise, you're gonna be kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead.
As a matter of fact, in France, I'm not gonna sympathize with the heathens, but the French are showing their true colors because the heathens are rioting, right? I'm gonna pull up a video. I think it's that clip right here, if I'm not mistaken. 1 second.
Quand on brûle des mairies, on brûle des écoles, quand on brûle des commissariats, comme c'est le cas ici, quand on s'en prend à des représentants de l'autorité de l'État, on n'est pas une victime, mais on est un criminel qui doit être très sévèrement puni par la loi. Donc la loi et l'ordre doivent revenir sur le territoire français.
What the devil is basically saying is that because they're burning, they're burning schools, they're burning town halls, they're assaulting police officers. Like, y'all are not victims. Y'all are criminals. Right. Y'all need to be punished. And that same devil is another clip where he's saying basically, everyone who's rioting, the French rioters are gonna go in prison. The non-French rioters are gonna be deported and go in prison in their respective countries.
Right.
Right now, France you're trying to make a cleansing. You understand? And this is why there's civil unrest over there. And it's going to spread throughout the European continent. You see, there's a situation with the migrants, with the Hamite migrants in Tunisia, in Turkey, whatever the case is. Just like the Bible says, right? Every man shall cleave to his like. Like, multiculturalism has been over with.
Right.
The Arabs are going to side with the Arabs. The African going to be with the African. You understand? The devils with the devils. And we as a people need to come together more than ever. Like,
right.
It's time more than ever. You understand? Because who are you going to side with? You understand? Are you going to be like Henry Cejudo and be like, I'm a Latino for Trump, so I side with my oppressor? Are you gonna be like Mike Tyson? And say, are you gonna be with all like all these coons talking about we need to love everybody and God came for everybody? Like these nations are gonna separate themselves. Like if you don't separate yourself first, these nations are gonna separate themselves from you, regardless. If you're still trying to be in the same body as them, yes, listen. It's like Officer Mataza said, yeah, you're gonna be a slave, and if something happens, you better not rebel. You better keep quiet and you keep on picking up the cotton, the fruits, the vegetables, whatever.
Right.
You're gonna be a role is gonna be assigned to you, and you better not get out of line. That's what's gonna happen. As a matter of fact, that's what's happening right now. You understand? It's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Because even France tried to talk about joining the BRICS, but they said we're not gonna let France come into the BRICS meeting because they're not part of the BRICS. But France wants to join, and just like Commander General Johanna said, France is gonna join Russia.
Right.
It's just a matter of time.
God.
Understand? And the reason why this happens right now, like France is, France is in a economic crisis and civil unrest and civil crisis right now. Well, guess what? This is karma for what y'all did to the Haitians. This is karma for what y'all did to all the nations that you oppressed, but especially really good, and the French Benjamites. This is karma. You deserve what you get. And no, I'm not sympathizing for the other nations like the West Africans or the Arabs that you oppress, but this is why it happens. And you think you could just colonize the people and oppress them for forever? You think they're just gonna remain subservient slaves?
Right.
It's like even in the French one state, in Martinique and Guadeloupe, we're rioting too. But we just use that as an excuse to riot in the islands. It has nothing to do with us. Like we don't give a damn about no Ishmaelite. And we get killed by the police too. Nobody's rioting for us. We're not saying they should, but we use that as an excuse to let our anger out for all the oppression that we still suffer up to this day.
Right. If I could, what's heavy is that when we riot, right, we don't even start the rioting. You look at the footage, right? You look at closely at the people who start breaking things, who start looting the stores. They're always masked up. They're always they're those what do you call them anarchists. You know what I mean? And that majority of people are oppressors that do that crap. You know what I mean? And then there's a video I wanna show. Let's see if I can show it to show the people that start all this, right? I'm sure y'all seen the video. Like it's a sister, right? She's calling out the people that are tagging up BLM like on the restaurant walls and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that clip. Like she was calling them out because they were not even brothers or sisters. They were literally devils, posing as brothers and just tagging the walls left and right.
Right. Let me see if I can find a clip, man.
It's gonna get crazy.
Or have you heard about that one white man that had a black man's like mask? Like he had a mask and going in and robbing people, trying to give him a description that it's a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the craftiness of these devils, that they'll do something to put the blame on you. You know what I'm saying? They'll make books about it. They'll make books about how their race is inferior to yours. You know what I'm saying? They'll make a chart of how they're at the top of the list, and the natives, the savages, the wetbacks, and the niggas are in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like our people are at the bottom, and the higher you climb up of the chart, the wider it gets and the purer the race is. And that's what they, you know what I'm saying? We brought that out last time, and that's what they do, man. They create this system where you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? You're evil, and you need to either be put in jail or be or given the death sentence. But there's, oh no, let it be Dylan Ruth. No, he's gonna get a vest for his safety after murdering brothers and sisters who were trying to help him in his own. You know what I'm saying? Like welcoming him in church, like even feed him a bird. Like come on, like how, like these devils are disgusting, man. And not only that, but the judge of that town is gonna try and explain to the people that the families that just got murdered, their families that just got murdered, that we need to learn how to forgive. And it's always us that need to learn how to forgive. It's always us that need to learn how to heal. Like we gotta learn how to forget about the past. It's always about us. We can't hold on to pain. Nah, man. You gotta be angry and sin not. You gotta be angry enough to not do what these oppressors want you to do, and that's be a slave. That's bend down to their will and be a drug addict, be a drug dealer, sell to your own people to make it out of the hood. No, be in the hood and purify the hood. Why won't you do that? Be in the barrio and help your little ones. Help the brothers and sisters grow up to be warriors, to be princesses, to be something pure, something better than what was given to us. Because this is all we think that we are, is rappers, boxers, anything that's entertaining. The white man, that's what we are allowed to be. But to be successful as doctors, engineers, you know what I'm saying? Lawyers. Never do I hear anybody promoting that. But it's always a box, like, you know what I'm saying, some sort of entertainment for these devils, for these heathens. We got to be better than that, Raza. We got to be better than Latino. We got to be better than that, Moreno, Indio Nativo. We got to be better than that. Tenemos que ser más, porque nosotros andamos sufriendo bajo del reino de las otras naciones. Nosotros lo tenemos que salir de esta opresión, y haciendo eso vamos a tener que amar a nuestros hermanos, ¿verdad? Moreno y latino, tenemos que amar a nuestra gente. Nosotros somos hermanos que están opresados en la misma opresión, bajo estos mismos diablos. A donde sea que vayas, siempre vas a tener que recordarte que tú eres negro, que tú eres mexicano, que tú eres latino, que tú eres indio nativo. Ellos te van a recordar eso. Y tú te tienes que regresar y tú tienes que unir con tu gente y no tratar de unirte con la gente de las otras naciones, porque nosotros andamos sufriendo. Tenemos que pelear para ayudar a nuestra gente, no para ayudar al gobierno de otra gente, que nosotros estamos abajo de esa gente. Go ahead, Salaki.
Salaki, if I could, real quick. Go ahead, Priest.
Salaki, real quick. I was gonna say, Salaki, Officer Mata, don't feel shy. It says say Moreno. Go ahead and say negro. It sounds better, you know.
Like negro, Salaki. You right. You're right.
You know? It's like, you know, it's a lot. No, don't feel shy about it. Go ahead, say it with pride. Just like when you encounter a white woman on a skateboard.
Man.
Salaki, Officer Malagma, if you could, after the video you're about to play, I sent you a clip on Instagram. If you could play it afterwards.
I wanted to play this. I couldn't find the footage of the sister calling out those protesters, but I did find this. Look, trip out on this, man.
black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter.
Here we go.
I just want you to know that when
start over.
You ain't gonna do it in front of me.
Let me pause it real quick right there, right? You saw what it said, right? Black protesters are begging white people to stop destroying stores and public property.
This is not a black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when right, but y'all doing that for us and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff out here when they gonna blame black people for this and black people didn't do it. Stop. It doesn't matter. Because listen, no. They only do that shit. No, but when you do that, they don't come after you. They come after us.
Good night.
It said the best way to be an ally, right, is to stop instigating violence and defacing property. Let me tune the sister into something important, right? And it's gonna break your heart, but I gotta say it, right? There's no such thing as a white ally.
Damn
I'll
right.
repeat it again. There is no such thing as a white ally. Y'all let white people join your movements, and this is what happens, man. You know, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's racist to say that." No, it's not racist. It's the truth. The video speaks for itself, man. The people that start breaking things and doing that is white people. Let's be honest, right? It's so-called white people that start all that. They go masked up, all in their anarchists, you know, trying to be Antifa, all that. They're the ones that do all that crap. And then what happens? They blame black people for it. They blame Hispanic people for it. We get blamed. You know what I mean? We get the blame and the heat for all that, man. That these devils do, man. And then let me ask this: why is it only when it's something to do with us do they do this, man?
Right.
You got your own protests, your own issues, man. Go do that on your time. Why you need to come to black and brown neighborhoods and start looting there? You know what I mean? They're the ones that do this crap, man. I'm glad this is out.
Right.
Don't spray on these people's buildings. That's not our message. We out here standing together peacefully, protesting without any problems. You got people of all races spraying on buildings talking about Black Lives Matter. That ain't even us. You got police officers coming to a peaceful protest spraying gas on us. We ain't even did nothing. Don't let the media fool you. When they see the vandalism on these places, know that it wasn't us.
You don't have to go and burn down things, steal things, burn things, and stuff like that. We always try to keep things together. We got enough issue with this COVID virus right now. We got enough issue.
Good night.
With this right here. What for this?
Let's see.
Dennis Rodman is not. Hey, listen. Listen, any Christian, you understand? Any Christian drug addict, anyone siding with the oppressors should not speak on black issues. Celebrities should not speak on black issues.
They're not leaders.
Especially not celebrities. They're far from being leaders. You understand? Hey, good night. Just like Sawab said, you understand? Don't forget about the bricks being delivered on the streets. Like they give us all the tools for destructions. They give us the image and the physical tools, you know, to destroy us even further than we are. You understand? Don't listen. Nunca olvides. Never forget. Right. If you could, I'd want to play that video I sent you.
Con, I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna go get.
Because after that, we're about to play a clip. Because good night. We got some free publicity.
Con, I see. Oh, here's the clip. Let me show this.
What's that impression?
You see this?
Nom de Dieu. Ah non, c'est délicat à Sevran. Voilà, c'est délicat à Sevran. Je guettais le accent de Sevran. Au nom de Dieu, le accent de Sevran, il a
Good night.
Voilà, c'est super chaud. Bah, là, c'est chaud, ouais.
Is that an airplane?
Ah non, c'est délicat, c'est
Man,
bon.
they got
Là,
a
c'est
whole
délicat, c'est bon.
airplane.
Mais je guettais le accent de Sevran. Au nom de Dieu, le accent de Sevran, l'a brûlé. Là, c'est super chaud. Bah, là, c'est chaud, ouais. Au nom de Dieu.
Hold on.
Ah non, c'est délicat.
You see the comment that the devil put right here? He said, well, they wanted diversity and inclusion, so here it is. Suck it up. Right now, why do you think he's saying that?
Salaki, other one. He's talking about the French, because French,
go ahead.
like they promote, diversity and inclusion, but really, when it comes down to it, it's just for the looks. Understand? They just like Canada, they claim to be, all about diversity and inclusion, whatever the case is. But when you're French, you like forget about your own culture. Basically, that's what they're saying. That's really how French people are. If you're French, you're French. You're not French and Arab and just speak Arabic every day. You better learn French. You better talk French and walk French. That's what it is. So y'all wanted inclusion and this and that. You understand? But it's kind of like, how can I say it, other one? Whatever that devil is saying, it goes both ways, right? Y'all wanted inclusion, well, you're murdering people, there you have it. At the same time, it's like, if you're including a certain type of people, this is what you're gonna get.
Okay. What I was gonna also add to that, is that they're saying that because automatically, right, they're going back to the George Floyd protests. They're going back to all the protests that happen here in America and blaming black people for it. You know what I mean? Blaming Hispanics for it. That's what they're doing now. That's what this devil's doing. Because that's what they do. They throw the, what's the saying? They throw the stones and hide their hands.
Okay,
but then we lost some. Looks like we lost Officer Matazal. Okay, he's back.
You got deported?
Yeah.
They finally caught up with him.
Ohio up in here. Nah, just fuck with you.
But yeah, this France is burning down, and best believe the fire is gonna spread.
Babylon is falling.
Babylon is falling. What is
rise?
We'll give it a hand. Right. You know what I mean? But Khan, let's continue. Let's go to that clip.
Salaki, let me get the clip real quick.
Good night.
This clip real quick, right? And then we're gonna play the promotion we have for the school. 1 second.
Les murs! Attention les frères! Faites-les!
Good night.
So, listen, the woman at the beginning, she's like, don't touch the school because they're burning down schools. They're burning down everything. You see how they just ram into the store with the car? They ram into the store with Audis. They ram into the mayor's office, assaulted the mayor and his wife. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Listen, it's just getting worse. Worse and worse. You understand? Let me play one more clip and then we're gonna play the free promotion we got.
Khan, go ahead.
C'est bien fait pour lui qu'il soit mort. Éduquez vos enfants au lieu d'en faire 15 pour gratter les allocs. 17 ans, casier bien fourni, je n'excuse pas la police, mais il n'y a pas de fumée sans feu. Une tête de délinquant. Nous avons reçu des milliers de commentaires de ce genre sous les vidéos concernant la mort du jeune Naël. Nous avons demandé à un avocat d'y répondre. Il n'y aurait pas eu toute cette histoire s'il avait écouté les policiers. Tout ça ne serait jamais arrivé s'il avait obtempéré dès le début. Quand la police m'arrête, je m'arrête et j'assume les conséquences.
Je suis d'accord sur le premier temps du commentaire. Lorsqu'il y a un contrôle policier, que les policiers demandent qu'on s'arrête, effectivement, on doit s'arrêter. Si on ne le fait pas, on est en infraction. C'est un délit pénal qui justifie, le cas échéant, une réponse pénale. Mais ça ne justifie pas qu'on utilise une arme pour tuer. En France, on a aboli la peine de mort. Et c'est insensé de penser qu'on cherche à justifier le meurtre d'un gamin de 17 ans parce qu'il était en train de se soustraire à un contrôle routier. Enfin, où va-t-on?
La mère, elle est irresponsable. En voyant la mère, je comprends l'éducation inexistante que le gamin a dû recevoir. Cette mère n'avait qu'à éduquer son fils correctement. Elle lui a tout donné, sauf l'éducation.
J'y répondrai que là, c'est un problème beaucoup plus vaste. Je sais que là, on est en train d'isoler un fait particulier, gravissime, alors que derrière, il y a toute une série.
For time's sake, I'm not going to play the whole clip, but basically what they're saying is that they're literally showing their true colors of how much of a racist nation the French people are. You understand? Because if you watch the clip, the video, right, of the arrest that led to the unaliving of the Ishmaelite, then he got shot point blank. Probably like the police officer had the nozzle of the gun like probably a feet away from his face. You understand? Barely. Right? And what they're saying, all these comments that they're reading from the video is that he deserved it. Just like you see when they talk about us in America, well, when the police officer stops you, you know, why are you resisting? Why didn't you stop? Why didn't you comply? Stuff like that, you understand?
They say play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what they be telling the side.
Okay. And you know, I spoke to Officer Dam Gabar in the UK. He was telling me like he had some friends. They went to France and they're never coming back. They're never going back. People think France is all about, you know, the baguettes, the croissant, you know, the city of love and shit. Like France is probably the most racist place on the European continent. France is damn near more racist than America. And because of the movies, we think French is the, you know.
God. That's heavy.
Poisson, baguette. Du rouge. France is extremely racist.
I bet, and man.
They're not afraid to show it. Just like Donald Trump, they're not afraid to show they're racist.
Salakia. Little history trivia, right? What is one of the most racist states in America?
Listen. Someone in the chat want to respond?
So somebody in the chat want to tell us what's the most racist state in America, or one of the most racist states? There's a bunch, but what's one?
It's right next to the biggest one.
I don't know. I might have it wrong. I might give the wrong answer, Barack, a little bit. If nobody answers, I'm about to say my answer. You brothers might have it. I was going to say Mississippi.
Good night.
Mississippi, Louisiana,
damn near the same.
Florida. What states were purchased during the Louisiana Purchase, man? What territory? Because I know it was Louisiana, and what other states were included? Was Mississippi included in that?
Mississippi.
Was Florida included in that?
Rosalina said Texas and Florida.
Texas and Florida. Okay, Khan. See, all southern states, right? But okay, what was the nation that colonized that area?
The French.
The French, exactly. So it's no surprising that they're the most racist people, man. They colonized that zone, and that's one of the areas. The South is known as the most racist area in the United States.
You know what I mean? The other one, like my province, the province of Quebec, is considered the most racist province in Canada. It's the only French province.
and it's French. So you're not lying. Them French are freaking racist, man.
Yes, you understand? It's like we think America is racist, and outside of America, it's not racist like in America.
Let wetback.
Go to France. They may not say wetback. Go to France.
Okay, so I recant my statements to like you.
I'm saying listen, they have other terms for wetbacks. You understand? They have other terms. I mean, a lot of these terms, listen, and they're gonna be aimed at anyone but the French. The French people, they hate every single nation.
You know, they really hate Mexicans, and they probably really hate Haitians because they defeated them, and they defeated Napoleon. So shit.
Good night. TikTok videos ain't coming because they're releasing a movie about Napoleon.
Oh my God!
Listen, I hope in the movie they show what Napoleon did in the Caribbean island. Like slavery was abolished, he reinstated slavery.
Is there a short clip for that Napoleon movie?
Yeah, now you would have to look for the trailer. I don't want to. If any one of you could pull up the trailer, because I'm streaming from my phone.
Is it just a little racist?
And you know what's crazy? That movie is going to paint Napoleon as a great man, as a great conqueror.
As a great conqueror, talk about an oxymoron.
Emphasis on conqueror.
The biggest conqueror of them all, no pun intended.
Good night. Jeez. It was damn near worse than the Spanish.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's this, hey, man, he had a short man's complex. It explains why, he did what he did, man.
Good night. I was about to say that too. Listen, Napoleon was a short little bastard.
Right.
Listen, Napoleon was like a chihuahua.
True.
a little bastard that was like, you know what? I need to compensate for my short size. That's Napoleon.
Right. That's why he hated Mexicans and he hated blacks.
Damn right. Damn right. Good night. Listen. I'm just waiting for the trailer of the movie. You understand? I'm just waiting for the trailer. Right? Because I just want to see how they portray that man. Because you see how they always portray, you see that movie Apocalypto? They portrayed us to be savages, sacrificing people left and right, eating hearts. You understand? Whatever the case is. Let's see how they portray Napoleon in the movie. Let's see if they're going to be honest about it, right?
Bob Marley. Good night.
Good night, the Bob Marley movie. Good night. Listen.
Good night, man.
I think we're going to have we already know what's the next the topic for next week. Salakia.
Right, let's go into that. So let's play that clip back of the French around France, and France is all that chaos is going out there. Let's see what France had the nerve to say.
Let's see what France had the nerve to say. Listen, good night. I'm gonna say less. Listen, we're gonna watch a clip right here.
Ce que tes ancêtres ont fait aux Noirs et aux Indiens d'Amérique?
Oui, je le suis.
Très bien. Nous allons donc lire ce qu'il faut faire dans la Bible. Pour commencer, tu dois te mettre à genoux.
Ces hommes que l'on voit sur la vidéo sont en fait des membres de l'ISUPK, en anglais, The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Il s'agit d'une branche radicale du mouvement des Hébreux noirs israélites. Né à la fin du 19e siècle, il fédère des Afro-Américains qui se considèrent comme les vrais descendants des 12 tribus d'Israël. Et la particularité de l'ISUPK, c'est que ce sont des suprémacistes noirs.
Leur message est le suivant. Les Blancs sont diaboliques, les Noirs sont le peuple élu d'Israël, les Juifs sont des menteurs, et les homosexuels doivent être condamnés à mort. C'est un groupe très hostile, très dans la confrontation, avec ses propres priorités. Ça n'a rien à voir avec Black Lives Matter.
Ils ne représentent que quelques centaines de personnes. Ces scènes de confrontation dans la rue sont typiques de leur manière de prêcher. Et comme les militants de l'ISUPK sont particulièrement actifs sur les réseaux sociaux, ils n'hésitent pas à publier leurs faits d'armes sur YouTube. Cette vidéo, par exemple, a fait 1 million de vues après avoir été partagée par un chroniqueur américain de droite.
Here it is, right here.
There you go. Mr. White man, get these white women and get these white people a hand, man.
Ces discours haineux sont légaux aux États-Unis car protégés par le premier amendement de la Constitution. N'empêche qu'ils sont quand même dénoncés par d'autres Afro-Américains, parfois du même mouvement.
Regardez l'activité démoniaque de ces frères hébreux dans la rue, qui prêchent la haine au nom de Dieu.
Il faut les nommer. Les militants de l'ASUPK sont des racistes noirs.
En résumé, ces vidéos de personnes blanches embrassant les pieds de personnes noires n'ont rien à voir avec Black Lives Matter. Ce sont en fait d'anciennes vidéos liées à des extrémistes noirs racistes qui prêchent la haine.
Good night.
Salaki out of one. Y'all ready for the breakdown?
Hold on. Let me give it a hand.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Give that a hand, man.
Listen.
Let's give these heathens a hand.
Listen. It's a
lot. They did not like that boot kiss, man.
They hated that one.
I didn't understand that what they said, but I know they were mad about that boot kiss.
They were beyond mad.
I'm gonna break it down, right? So basically,
break it down.
What they're saying is that, so we're the Israelite School University on practical knowledge, and we are black extremists.
Good night.
They even dare to say that we are a racist black group. You understand? But I don't see what did we do. Did we do anything racist? Because we're not forcing white people to kiss our boots. They're willingly bowing down to us. So I'm still fat. Listen, I still can't understand that comment. Right? We're gonna play it again, but basically they're saying, we're saying that they're saying that we are. That's what they're saying. They're saying that we are saying that white people are a devilish people, that we are the true nation of Israel, that, what did they say again? That the Sodomites deserve death, needs to be put to death. You understand? That's basically what they're saying, that they said that we said, right? And they're saying we have nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. Of course we don't. Black Lives Matter is a gay organization. It's damn near IUIC who's running it. Right. Right? But at the end of the day, they also say that we're only a couple hundred people. Like they don't know the numbers. You understand? They need to revise those numbers. But I was checking the comments on the TikTok video, and a lot of brothers and sisters were saying there's nothing racist about it.
Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong in what we're doing, basically. You understand? And they better brace themselves, because we're coming to France and we're taking over the European continent as well.
Right.
Right? La France doit se préparer, vous comprenez, pour que l'ISPK se ramène en France. La France doit se préparer. Préparez-vous. Tout ce qu'on a à dire. Vous pensez que nous sommes juste des négros d'Amérique? They say it's only Black Americans, African Americans. On a les 12 tribus dans le ISPK. We have the 12 tribes. These niggas right here on the screen, they're Mexican.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, I call these niggas. You understand? Because they're my niggas, they're my blood brothers. You understand? Dans l'ISPK, à prendre le dessus sur la France. Quand l'ISPK va là, il n'y aura plus de jour de la Bastille. Et même, listen, hey, listen, you better not start riding around the ISPK, because we're going to tell you to back up. We're not Christians over here.
Right.
You understand? We're not Christians. On n'est pas des petits chrétiens, des petits catholiques. Si on veut reculer, vous allez continuer à avancer sur nous. On n'est pas le IUIC, on n'est pas le IUIC. On n'est pas les petits policiers que vous pouvez taper dessus, qui sont pétés la gueule à droite, à gauche, et on va rien faire. Vous comprenez? Et quand vous dites on est des racistes, on n'est pas des racistes. Est-ce que vous pouvez démontrer qu'on agit de façon raciste avec qui que ce soit? On travaille avec des Blancs, on travaille avec des Chinois, on travaille avec des Arabes. Peu importe avec qui on travaille, peu importe qui on côtoie dans le monde, vous comprenez? On n'agit d'aucune façon raciste avec ces personnes-là. If I open the door to someone and I see a person coming up after me, like, I'm holding the door. I don't care if it's a white person or not. So how are we racist?
Right.
You understand? Like,
it's like
we have food drives.
And Salaki too, like we do food drives, and guess who's out there? White people. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to do the exact same thing.
Out there, yeah, like white people are out there. Like last time, and it's funny because we out here in Arizona and we were out passing out food, and a white man comes up to us with what's that thing that Nazi swastika? Is that what it's called? Like
swastika.
He had that. Yeah, he had that. All that white pride, I think, on his chest and on his back, neck, everywhere tatted, right? And he was like, "Can I get some of that food too?" And we were like, "Good, Most High in Christ, here you go."
Let me translate that for them, right? Because apparently, France is watching. On dirait que la France regarde. Donc, la France nous observe. Donc, laissez-moi traduire ce que l'officier de mille Amataza vient de dire. On fait, vous comprenez, on fait des donations. On donne de la nourriture. Vous comprenez? On demande rien en échange. Vous comprenez? La dernière fois, parce qu'Amataza il est en Arizona, quand il est en train de faire une donation de nourriture, il y a un blanc qui est venu avec un signe de nazi, la swastika, la croix gammée sur son torse, tatoué. Lui demander un plat. Vous croyez qu'on l'a relié? Vous croyez qu'on a dit non, vas-y, cache-toi, ça le raciste? Non, comme tout le monde qui vient demander un plat, on nourrit tout le monde. Il n'y a pas de discrimination quand on nourrit les gens, quand on fait les dons de vêtements. Vous comprenez? Mais on va juste focuser, on va juste se concentrer sur notre peuple. Notre peuple est notre priorité. Les soi-disant négros, latinos et amérindiens qui étaient en esclavage dans les Amériques et les Caraïbes. Et ne pensez pas qu'on est juste des nègres de rue, des négros de la rue, des voyous, ainsi de suite. Vous comprenez? Oui, on a un bon vocabulaire ici. Ce n'est pas parce que vous nous voyez, vous créez une image de nous quand on est sur la rue en train de prêcher sur la rue, en train de parler sur la rue. Vous imaginez que nous sommes tous des sauvages, non? Vous comprenez? On a le capitaine Tazariak, qui est l'un de nos meilleurs quand il en vient pour un débat. Oui. Ne vous inquiétez pas pour ça. On a capitaine Kataza. On a officier Kazakiad. On a général Mahaimen. On a le commandant général Yahan.
CS.
Vous n'êtes pas prêt. Amenez n'importe qui vous êtes prêt pour nous. Vous voulez débattre avec pour quoi que ce soit sur quel que soit le sujet. Amenez vos prêtres, amenez vos scientifiques. Amenez tout le monde. Amenez vos docteurs. Amenez vos maires. Amenez foutu béquet de Macron. Là. Amenez n'importe quel béquet. Amenez n'importe qui. Tout président, tout maire, tout ministre. Aucun ne pourra gagner la bataille. Et encore moins la guerre. C'est là qu'il y a.
If I could, let me say this real quick. Goddamn France. And I pray God bring the worst of the curses to them freaking French, man. May Macron and all them French colonizers, man, may all of y'all suffer a new strain of COVID, whatever virus, whatever plague the Lord, 1,000 plagues on you French for trying to badmouth the ISUPK, man. For trying to badmouth Commanding General Yahana, man. The hell with you French, man. I pray the Russians come and get y'all real soon, man. Couldn't even defend yourself against the Germans, man. You want to come over here and talk about we're extremists, man. You want some freaking extremists? Go look outside your window right now, you stinky French bastards. You can't even have the sense to shower. Then the Black Plague start with y'all. Man, shut your mouth about the ISUPK. That's what I say, man.
It's like the other one.
Go ahead.
The video I played earlier, right, about the French talking about, the Frenchman saying, if you're rioting, you're not a victim, you're a criminal. You understand? In the video, we've seen about all the comments about the little Arab kid who died. They show that they are the racists.
Right. They're the racists.
If they were not racist, right, why did they have to shoot the little Arab kid? And that's not the only instance of police brutality where someone dies. Like they just killed an African not too long ago before that, right? And
right.
The older brother of the African was protesting, and they beat him up. A couple years ago, they arrested a French Benjamite, right?
Okay.
They beat him up so bad. Like, the only reason we know about it is because he had cameras in his studio, and he put it online. You understand? He was from Martinique. He put it online. He was like, good night. They beat him up for going into his own place. They could not believe he was living in that neighborhood.
That's crazy, man.
They beat him up as in his own place. They were shocked that they were like, oh, good night. He has security cameras? Damn, we're in deep shit. Yes, I like it.
Right. No sweat.
A couple years before that, they grabbed another Benjamite. They violated the brother. You understand? I'm not going to get into the details, but they know they violated the brother with a nightstick. You understand? And they're saying they're like, we are the racists? Like, we're not putting our hands on... right. We're not putting on our hands on any nation. Like,
harm nobody.
Est-ce que vous pouvez montrer une vidéo où on a attaqué qui que ce soit physiquement pour dire que nous sommes racistes? Qu'est-ce qu'on a attaqué physiquement? Quelle école on a brûlé? Quelle mairie on a défoncé avec une voiture? Quel magasin on a dépecé? Prouvez-nous que nous sommes racistes, parce que la vidéo que vous êtes en train de faire circuler sur les réseaux sociaux, personne ne force ses béquets à s'agenouiller. Personne ne force ses béquets à embrasser les bottes, vous comprenez, des enfants de la nation d'Israël. Personne ne force ses béquets à s'excuser. Et c'est la moindre des choses, parce que la France vient juste de refuser d'offrir des réparations à la Martinique pour l'esclavage. Donc, à la base, on ne vous demande rien. You know, the worst part is that these white people come to a camp and they ask, what can they do to apologize?
Right.
We're not asking them anything. They come on their own will. And then when we tell them what they could do, ask them what the Bible said, because it's not a personal opinion.
Right,
Everything is biblical. Ask them what the Bible says, then they willingly kneel with their face towards the earth and lick up the dust of our feet. Personne ne dit à ces béquets de venir au camp quand on est sur la rue. Ces béquets, ils viennent de leur propre gré, de plein gré. Et ils veulent savoir qu'est-ce qu'ils peuvent faire juste pour s'excuser. Que ce soit même une excuse minime pour montrer qu'ils sont honnêtes. Et on leur lit selon la Bible ce qu'ils peuvent faire. Ce n'est pas une opinion personnelle. Tout ce qu'on fait, tout ce qu'on dit, tout le message qu'on véhicule est biblique. Vous comprenez? Et après, de plein gré, eux-mêmes s'agenouillent. Personne ne les force. Et ça, c'est la moindre des choses que vous pouvez faire. Après avoir détruit Haïti, après avoir empoisonné la Martinique et la Guadeloupe, aujourd'hui encore, Saint-Martin, Saint-Barthélemy, Guadeloupe, Martinique, la Guyane sont sous votre contrôle. Et vous abusez de nous sur nos îles et en Guyane. Et Haïti est aujourd'hui le pays le plus pauvre de l'hémisphère ouest. Tout ça à cause de la France. À cause du futur bâtard de Napoléon sur lequel ils vont faire un film. Donc, au lieu de vous plaindre qu'il y a certains de vos confrères béquets qui osent s'excuser, qui demandent pardon pour les actions de leurs ancêtres, il ferait mieux de porter attention à ce qu'ils font et de prendre exemple. Et si vous n'en avez rien à foutre, on n'a pas de problème, frère. Allez faire vos affaires. Profitez de votre empire. Profitez. Profitez autant que vous pouvez. Because time is running short. Best believe it. Just like Rosalina said, los gringos son los racistas.
Right.
Los gringos son racistas los más racistas, los Estados Unidos, las más racistas. Listen, we can agree to disagree. I say the States, pero Francia también. Creo que Francia es más racista que los Estados Unidos.
They're all the same, Mike. They're all racist. You know what I mean? They're all devils. They're all devils.
Todos los países de gringos son mismos.
God.
Right.
Just like, you know, like France did that to Haiti, Spain did that to Mexico. You know what I mean?
Right.
Charged them and indebted them. You know, and then you hear these devils talk about, oh, well, you know, if y'all love Mexico so much, go back. Go fix your problems back home. We can't, devil. We can't fix our problems back home because y'all messed everything up back home.
Damn right. Like, they have the caucasity to tell us, well, you don't like it here, go back home. Go back home where? Like, you poison Martinique and Guadeloupe. We can't even, like, we grow our food. Like, listen, we're still affected for the next 200 years because of the poisoning you did on the island. Go back where? You understand? Like,
radioactive.
Right, we're damn near born radioactive. Like, we have the highest rates of prostate, you understand, in Martinique and Guadeloupe because of the poison that you did. Go back where? What are you talking about? You understand? And they will say some stuff like, well, be glad that you're a French citizen. As if I chose to be a French citizen.
Right.
Like, you never gave us our independence in the first place. What is there to be proud about? Like, I never understand, like, when I say be proud to be American, be proud to be Canadian, be proud to be French. What is there to be proud about? Like, the only reason you have an empire is because you enslaved, mass murdered, and raped the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians in the Americas and the Caribbean. What is there to be proud about?
I got you. If I could, I mean, at this, I do not understand why these devils love say, "Oh, America's the greatest country in the world. It's the greatest place ever. Y'all free here, man. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want here." That's what they be telling us. You're not oppressed. You can speak in a corner and have the privilege to speak. I was watching that Can speaking with Captain Mashak, and the devil told him, "You have privilege to be up here and you know." And Captain Mashak cut him. He says, "So you're saying speaking is a privilege, which comes to show you the mentality that these oppressors have,
right.
Man. It's a privilege for you to speak. It's a privilege for you to live. You know what I mean? It's a privilege for you to get a low-paying job, survive, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, not have enough food to put the lights on. That's a privilege for them. These devils really have no compassion. They are inhumane. You know what I mean? But Salak, go ahead. I'll give the floor to the next priest.
Salaka, it's damn near a privilege to protest and march because we're getting killed in the streets like dogs.
Right.
How is it a privilege to speak? Shouldn't we just be able to speak?
Right.
You understand? And if it bothers you, si ça vous dérange, vous comprenez, que vous nous voyez sur les coins de rue à véhiculer notre message, à réveiller notre peuple, ça vous dérange autant que ça. Vous comprenez? Ça, je comprends pas. Vous êtes des hypocrites parce que vous dites qu'on a le droit, la liberté d'expression. Donc, laissez-nous dire librement que tous béquets sont les descendants du diable. You all are descendants of devils.
Right.
When y'all say, we say that your people are devilish, well, it's not even about, you know, being a so-called devil worshiper or Satanist. Like, devil meaning deceiver, liar. You're the liar on the face of the earth, talking about America's a great nation, the UK is a great nation, France is a great nation, Spain is a great nation. How did it become such a great nation? How about that?
Right.
How about we speak about that?
Great nation for who?
Great nation for who? La France?
Right.
Il faut être fier d'être français. Vous comprenez? Right. La France est une grande nation. La France est une belle nation. Mais pour qui? Est-ce que vous parlez pour les Français, les descendants de Béquet, ou pour tout le monde qui habite en France?
Come on. Slack, if I could, I had a scripture real quick, but before I even break this down, right? Like the thing is that they want us all to be like, well, they want us to all be in an alliance with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They all want us to be in the same religion. That's why they had to force our brothers, the Native Americans, so-called Latinos, and the so-called niggers in the world, right, to be part of their religion. They had to convert us to their religions because when the what was his name, Cortez, right, was writing letters to what's her name, Elizabeth, right? She was writing how we would become perfect slaves. You know what I'm saying? And explaining how we were how they would convert us to the Christianity and this and that, right? And that's the problem, is that we were forced into their religions. Now it's like
Right.
we just do it willingly. You know what I'm saying? This is First Maccabees 2:19 says, it says, Matthew, it's like, then Matthias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away, every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words. To go from our religion either on the right hand or the left. And that's what we do. We preach to our people. We talk to our people. We let our people know that we need to come back to God. You know what I'm saying? And separate ourselves, our spirit from America. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And then white people come up to us, and because the shame that is uncovering them, they wanna feel, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to feel that guilt. So what do? They ask, how can we help? And the only thing you can do is donate to the school, empty out your bank account, and give it to Command Jerryana.
That's
and then,
right.
And kneel before us and kiss the boots of the priests and prophets. That's all you can do. Other than that, you can't do nothing else. You can't join us. You can't be part of us. You can't do nothing like that. We will build our house. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any other nation to help us out. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it happen time and time again with, you know what I'm saying, Black Panthers, the Brown Berets, whatever it may be, right? We've seen it happen how our people, right, try to liberate ourselves from this government. And what happens is that in that process of trying to help ourselves out, we end up joining or including, I'm gonna say, other nations, other people, other people, right? And then we end up what? We end up fighting against each other. Why? Because there's intruders, man. There's intruders like there is in the IUIC. That's why we publicly say we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any ethnic group. You know what I'm saying? If you're not Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you not Israel. You know what I'm saying? You're not in. Go ahead.
If you're not Black, so-called Negro, so-called Latino, or Native American Indian, on your father's side, you're not one of us.
Right.
Khan. On your father's side, that's the most important thing. You gotta be for your father. I know the world likes to believe 50-50 or some percentage of this and that, right? Go ahead, think whatever you want to think. But if your father is a white man, down the line of your father's side, you are a white man. Bob Marley is a what? A white man.
A white man.
You know what I'm saying? He might look Black to you, but we understand that he is a white man.
So, like, sir, if I could, real quick, if not to interrupt you, sir, I just wanted to say this real quick. What you just dropped is super heavy. You just demonstrated how we are not racist, how we are not a black supremacist group or whatever they want to call us, right? Because we don't judge people by the color of their skin. We go by the content of their character. We don't say people are saved because of their skin tone. We go by who their father is. We don't accept anybody in here by the way they look, but by their father's lineage. So when you want to charge us for being racist, for being hateful, for being this and that, we're demonstrating to you that we're far from that, right? The UPK is not a hate group; it's a love group. It's a love for black and brown people, man. A love group for black and brown. Go ahead.
If I may, right? On peut juste vous démontrer qu'on n'est pas raciste, justement. Enfin, contrairement à vous, qui allez juger n'importe quelle race selon dont ils ont l'air, du teint de leur peau. Vous comprenez? S'ils sont pas assez blancs, ou s'ils sont un peu trop bronzés, ou basanés, comme vous aimez dire, vous comprenez? À ce moment-là, vous allez les juger. Alors qu'on va vous démontrer qu'on n'est pas raciste. C'est même pas le fait que vous ayez la peau blanche. C'est pas une histoire de noir ou blanc, c'est pas le fait que vous ayez la peau blanche, c'est par rapport aux crimes commis contre nos ancêtres, par rapport aux crimes que votre peuple a commis contre notre peuple. Vous comprenez? Ça n'a rien à voir avec la... Vous auriez pu avoir la peau verte, la peau bleue, la peau rose. Vous auriez pu être... Peu importe, ça n'a rien à voir. Et une autre chose à mentionner, c'est que oui, on va tenir les Blancs responsables pour ce qui nous arrivait. Donc, ce sont eux les diables, et ce sont les pires oppresseurs sur la terre. Mais les Africains aussi, on les tient responsables. Les Arabes aussi. Les Asiates aussi. Parce que personne ne va en parler, mais les Arabes ont construit les négriers, les bateaux sur lesquels nous sommes allés. Les Africains nous ont vendus aux Blancs. Donc, si les Blancs les tiennent responsables, toute nation qui a été contre la nation d'Israël sera tenue responsable. It's not a black and white thing. Like, we don't give a damn if you're white. It could have been blue, red, yellow, orange. Right. It's about the crimes that your people committed against our people.
Right.
And it's not a black or white thing. Again, we're holding the Africans accountable as well. We're holding the Arabs accountable. The Arabs built the slave ships that we went on. The Africans sold us to the white man. Every single nation that had a hand against the nation of Israel, which is every single nation outside the nation of Israel, is going to be held accountable. If you don't want to bow down, kiss the boots, and apologize, and have the decency to apologize for what your forefathers did, no sweat. Go enjoy your kingdom. Go. What do you do? Do like go through all your frat parties. Go sleep with all the whores you want. Go eat all the junk food you want. Go, you understand? Go get high as high as you want. We don't give a damn. We're here to wake up our people. Enjoy your kingdom as much as you want. You understand? Because it's coming to an end. La France est en train de tomber. La France, la tour Eiffel va tomber. Vous comprenez? France is crumbling down. Et ce feu qui est en France va se propager au Royaume-Uni, en Espagne, au Portugal, en Suisse, en Italie, dans les Amériques, Amérique du Nord, dans les Caraïbes. Et pour tout négro latino-amérindien qui veut un sens de sécurité, il faudrait mieux de rejoindre les rangs du ISPK. Il faudrait mieux de rejoindre les rangs du ISPK. Vaut mieux tard que jamais. Mais faites attention parce qu'à un moment, il va être trop tard. Y'all better come into the ranks of the ISPK. But at some point, it may be too late. Gotcha.
God, no sweat. Of course, you know you're dropping that heavy. I don't know what you brothers think, man, but what you think we need the last two parts for next week? I mean, we kind of went in.
I think so, other one. I just want to play that promotion again.
We gotta play that promotion again. Go ahead.
Ce que tes ancêtres ont fait aux Noirs et aux Indiens d'Amérique?
Oui, je le suis.
Très bien, nous allons donc lire ce qu'il faut faire dans la Bible. Pour commencer, tu dois te mettre à genoux.
Ces hommes que l'on voit sur la vidéo sont en fait des membres de l'ISUPK, en anglais, The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Il s'agit d'une branche...
Like, I just want to mention this. First of all, if you want to say our name, say it properly. It's no Israelite school. I don't know how you French people learn English. What the hell is an Israelite?
Learn how to speak English, damn it.
Yeah, good night. And yeah, you got that from the Mexican. Good night. Learn how to speak English, God damn it. Understand? Shit, imagine.
Throw medicine.
Good night. Learn how to speak English. It's the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You dumb bastard.
That's right.
Ce que tes ancêtres ont fait aux Noirs et aux Indiens d'Amérique?
Oui, je le suis.
Très bien, nous allons donc lire ce qu'il faut faire dans la Bible. Pour commencer, tu dois te mettre à genoux.
Ces hommes que l'on voit sur la vidéo sont en fait des membres de l'ISUPK, en anglais, The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Il s'agit d'une branche radicale du mouvement des Hébreux noirs israélites. Né à la fin du 19e siècle, il fédère des Afro-Américains qui se considèrent comme les vrais descendants des 12 tribus d'Israël. Et la particularité de l'ISUPK, c'est que ce sont des suprémacistes noirs.
Leur message est le suivant. Les Blancs sont diaboliques, les Noirs sont le peuple élu d'Israël, les Juifs sont des menteurs, et les homosexuels doivent être condamnés à mort. C'est un groupe très hostile, très dans la confrontation, avec ses propres priorités. Ça n'a rien à voir avec Black Lives Matter.
Ils ne représentent que quelques centaines de personnes. Ces scènes de confrontation dans la rue sont typiques de leur manière de prêcher. Et comme les militants de l'ISUPK...
Pause that real quick. You heard what he fucking said? He said something about our own agenda. And part of my French, I just had to say like that to express the frustration with these oppressors, man. How much y'all lie. Y'all lie on us, man. God damn. Agenda? Like, we got some evil agenda. God damn. I didn't know to get black and brown people off drugs is an evil agenda. To get black and brown men to stop hating each other is an evil agenda. To get them to stop the child molestation, to stop the broken homes, to stop filling the prisons, man. That's an evil agenda. That's why you're the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Salakia, donc, vous venez encore de prouver à quel point vous êtes les vrais diables dont parle la Bible. Parce que quel est l'agenda qu'on a? Quel est notre propre agenda? Je ne comprends pas. Essayez de nous faire comprendre, parce que qu'est-ce qu'on essaie de faire, c'est de réunir les négros latino-amérindiens, d'empêcher les négros latino-amérindiens de s'entretuer, de se vendre de la drogue entre eux, d'utiliser de la drogue. Vous comprenez? On est contre la prostitution. Tout ce qui nous affecte dans notre communauté, on est contre ça. Et on se bat pour arrêter tout ce qui nous affecte. La violence armée, les drogues. Vous appelez ça comment? Votre style de vie alternatif. On vous empêche d'être pédé. Vous comprenez? Mais là, vous dites qu'on a un agenda. Vous montrez que vous êtes des menteurs. Vous êtes des diables dont parle la Bible. Et vous le croyez vous-même. On n'a rien à faire on n'a rien à faire pour le prouver, pour le démontrer. Nous, on fait juste le parler et vous montrer avec vos actions qu'on a raison. Donc, les actions parlent plus fort les actions sont plus fortes que les paroles. Mais avec vos actions, vous montrez que nos paroles sont véridiques. Vous comprenez? Y'all just showing that y'all goddamn devils the Bible speaks of. And you know what the devil was saying? He's saying that what is so special about the ISPK, the way we distinguish ourselves, is that we're extremists.
Right.
So he said we're extreme. Compared to other groups out there, we are extreme. Of course, because we extremely love our people. Oui, nous sommes extrêmes parce que nous aimons notre peuple de façon extrême. Vous comprenez? On empêche nos filles de se prostituer.
If I could, y eso es lo que vas a tener que hacer. Vas a tener que ser extreme. You're gonna have to be an extreme para amar a tu gente, man. Vas a tener que irte el extra milla para hacer lo que tienes que hacer para ayudar a tu gente, ¿verdad? Porque aquí somos los pobres ayudándoles a los pobres, ¿verdad? Aquí lo que hay aquí es de que vamos a darle una oportunidad al hombre que piensa que la única manera de vivir es en puro crimen. No, aquí hay otra salida de ese hueco que nosotros los han enterrado. Nosotros podemos darte la vida, que te podemos dar la vida que los dio Jesucristo a nosotros, que es la segunda oportunidad de hacerlo bien, ¿verdad? Nosotros andamos sufriendo pensando que vivir como un crimen está bien, porque nadie nos dice lo bueno dentro de la Biblia, que un crimen también se puede salvar. No, a nosotros nos han dicho que tienes que tener dinero para salvarte. Te tienes que vestir bien por la culpa de la iglesia católica, los cristianos. Nosotros nos tenemos que alejar de esas religiones para abrir nuestras mentes en lo que Cristo anda diciendo. Nosotros no podemos escuchar lo que Cristo dice en sus palabras porque nuestros corazones están muy entrados en la religión del mundo. Nosotros no tenemos que salir de esas religiones para entender la palabra de Dios.
Yes, no sweat. I don't want getting in, man. You brothers, man, said everything that I wanted to say, man. That needed to be said. So I appreciate y'all, man, dropping that fire, man. But anything else you brothers want to drop per se?
Yeah, the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
El hombre blanco es el diablo que dice la Santa Biblia. Su hijo, su hija, su esposa, todos son el diablo. Ya sabes, carnales. But for that, man, I mean, unless any brother wants to say anything else, man, we're going to conclude the show tonight, man. We'll be back again next week. You know what I mean? Be in the lookout, for announcements, right here, La Pura Neta, every Monday night. You know what I mean? Then Lord allow, we're gonna have this more than just on Mondays. We're gonna have it, as many days as we can. You know what I mean? We're gonna get out there and get this truth. Get this word, you know what I mean? Get this troop out to wake the Raza up, man. Because this is the official voice of the Raza, man. The ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana is the official voice of the Raza.
Yeah,
but
right.
With that, man, that concludes tonight's show, man. Ya sabes, carnales. Go ahead.
Never forget, the oppressor is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. El hombre blanco.
Así es, carnal.
Pinche maldito bastardo diablo que habla la Biblia.
Así es.
Tous les béquets notre oppresseurs sont les foutus diables dont parle la Bible. Avec ça, on dit shalom.
That's true. They are trying to, suppress our mental health. I mean, oppression will do that, right? As the scriptures say, right? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, right? Mm-hmm. And then the Lord, one of the curses was that we're gonna be, struck down with madness, right? Our mental health is at risk because we're oppressed, and we get, we go through all types of hell here in America. We got all types of madness thrown on us, right? We're told we're not allowed to get angry about the oppression that America does to us. We have to accept the abuse, right? And be thankful for it. We can never hate our oppressor. So you can only imagine the effect that has on your mental health.